Dude, don't trade one of your goalies this year.
Okay, I won't.
Yes! Okay. Now I've got the best goalie on the market.
What?
Trade deadline's coming up, and now I've got the best...
No, I get that part. You're not talking about Elvis, are you?
Yeah.
Merzlikins has had like 2 900-plus starts in the last 2 weeks.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, I think it might.
I'm telling you right now, someone is going to pay big to fix their goaltending problem.
I don't think anyone's dumb enough to pay big to fix their issue with Elvis
Hey! Oh, Columbus, can I ask you a question?
Ha! You thought it was going to be a Leafs joke, but nope, we're switching it up. It was a Canes joke, just to make sure keeping you guys on your toes. This feels unnecessary. On to the video. Low quality fans of a high quality Bruins team. That is a dub. I don't really have a voice today for a completely normal reason that we're not going to get into right now. The Devils. What a dub. The Devils are hurting. The Devils are really hurting. This team, I know it was a lot of people's pick to go deep. They were young. They were really good last year. Man, I don't know how you could keep losing talent at this rate and keep competing if they had started in a way where you go, okay, with this, you're already putting yourselves in a hole. If anything goes wrong this season, well, there it is, right? Tough. But who's missing right now is Jack Hughes, Siegenthaler, Palat, Meyer, and I think Brendan Smith just went down. We'll see what that injury is. And I think it's a couple other, maybe not high-profile guys, but I'm pretty sure there's other injuries than that. Most of those guys are pretty important to their very good offense and very good power play, which ranks fourth. The power play ranks fourth in the league, which I think it was 1 or 2 last time we played. And then offensively in general, they rank fifth, which is great. Both of those things are great. But this team has to rank that highly because defensively, they stink. Their goals allowed average is 28th in the league, and their PK ranks 23rd. They give up some big chances. Their coaching isn't great from what I hear from actual Devils fans. They tell me that they're pretty upset with it. But more than just blaming the structure or the defensemen, their goaltending is terrible. Akira Schmid has been sent back down to the Comets, the AHL affiliate for them. I really thought Schmid was going to take that role by the reins, and I should know better that not a lot of goalies come in and look good and they just grab it like that. But I thought, and then Vanacek has been terrible. He's got an 882 save percentage through their season so far. But there is hope because Nico Dawes, who you probably just watched in action, is pretty great. Through 4 games before this one, which was great in this one too, he'd had a 917 save percentage and a 2.77 goals allowed average. If he can stay steady in that position, that Devils team looks way better. The problem is all of their offense is dying. All of them are getting injured. So even if they switch to, hey, we're really strong defensively now, or even okay defensively, they're not scoring enough. For us, we're still missing some players too. Olmark, Patra, Carlo, and Forbor are all still out. They're all skating, though. They all did skate this morning. We should be getting close to having at least a few of these guys back in the next week and a half, I would think. The lines go as such. Marchand, Coyle, Pasternak, Heinen, Zaka, DeBrusk, JVR, Boquist, Geeky, and then Lauko, Frederic, Steen, Grizz McAvoy, Lindholm, Wotherspoon, Lohrei, Shattenkirk. Probably the biggest thing that stuck out to people and something that initially didn't bother me either. Frederic on the 4th line. A lot of people didn't like that move. We're going to talk a little bit about that later. But let's talk about this game, shall we? Puck drops! Bruins were dominant. Right there. Full stop. Bruins dominant through the first. We're going to outshoot them 16-9 through this. The high danger chances are going to be 9-1. And I'm summarizing already because the period's going to end 0-0. This one hurt just because of how many opportunities we had in front of Dawes, and we just can't bury one. But you can't sit there and be that mad you don't score on everything. You go, this is about as good as a team can look without scoring. It's a pretty good start. 5:08 into the matchup, Zaka is going to draw a boarding call by Marino. Barely draws it. He's just standing there and just takes a boarding hit. I don't know why I put it that way. It's not like he created it. And with 16 seconds left of that power play, we are going to get a 5-on-3 because Nemec clears the puck from his zone out over the glass. That 5-3 does nothing for us, really. And then we pretty immediately give up a pretty spicy 2-on-2 the other way, which Swayman has to stay sharp for. But 40 seconds into the new PP, we're going to set up. We're going to get the puck moved around. And at one point, JVR, standing directly to the left of Dawes, is left alone. They're just like, I'm sure he's fine. Defense is a little too high. Pass directly down to JVR. He's going to pivot and roof it glove side on Dawes. But the original entrance for the power play was offside. So it stays 0-0. The power play looked really good after that, too. We just couldn't get anything going. And we're going to go to the second period. In the second period, you got to be concerned to start. How often, maybe not this season so much, but great first period. You're dominant. You have more chances. And then what happens to open the second? You get scored on, like immediately. Or you get scored on at the end of the first, because that tends to happen usually too. But not this time, because the Bruins came out in the second, ready to play, and 30 seconds in, we're going to pick it up right where we left off. And Grizz with a perfect breakout pass to Pasta going through the neutral zone. He's going to see Marchand on his left. He's going to feed it over to him. Marchand's going to skate halfway down that left wall, slam on the brakes, surveys the area, finds Coyle coming down the left side of the slot, chuck it to him. Coyle's going to fake as if he's going to go far side on Dawes. Dawes opens up just enough. Coyle brings it back on his backhand and flicks it over the glove side. And it's 1-0. That one's not getting called back, although there was a moment where we thought that they were going to review that one too, which would have been frustrating. But it was onside. So there you go. 6:30 in. A nifty pass sequence by the Devils opens up basically a 2-on-1 against Wotherspoon, and he breaks up the pass. Dude's been good. My note there is literally hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. All right. 9:23 in. McLeod and McAvoy get into it. We're going to go to 4v4 for 2 minutes. During the 4v4, Nemec and Marchand are going to get romantic. That was weird, but hey, no calls were made. Nemec does rip Marchand's helmet off, but Marchand started this, so I'm pretty sure he started it. He got in his face about it too, so it's fine. The last play that I've noted here was infuriating. 3 minutes left. JVR springs from the D zone. We have the puck in our zone. Geeky has it. And he misses Van Riemsdyk by like 6 feet for the breakaway. It's just so wide. Third period's going to start. We're up a goal. You feel fine. Right? Most of you went, we're going to overtime again. Great. And I kind of agree. Either way, 2:10 in. Geeky flying down the left wall is going to draw way too much attention from the defense. McAvoy going down the right side of the slot is just there. And the defense had completely moved towards Geeky. The pass is going to get to him. It was a great pass. McAvoy pump fakes forehand and tries to drag it around Dawes and then goes off the post and out. Devastating. But we are going to go to the power play because a slashing call was drawn during it. And during that power play, 1:11 into an absolute onslaught. We are winning every puck and just resetting over and over and over. And finally, Marchand's going to end up with the puck on the right side, and he just circles his way from the right circle up into the top of the slot, and he's going to feed McAvoy, who fills in for him on the right circle, and McAvoy's going to go across the crease to Pasternak, who's going to hammer this from his office short side. It's 2-0 power play goal for Pasta. There is no shame in any of Dawes' game for any of these goals. That guy deserved a win, is what he deserved. 5:46 in, Marchand, he's going to draw a tripping from Toffoli. We're going back to the power play. No dice with it. 9 minutes left. Geeky, breakaway. Guess what happens? I'm mean to Geeky. Why am I being so mean to Geeky? I shouldn't be mean to Geeky. Either way, he doesn't score on it, though. 7:16 left. Frederic for high sticking. Penalty kill. We kill it. And then with 2:47 left, Dawes is going to get pulled. And Marchand has 2 chances on this. One, he misses the net from the neutral zone. And the next, somehow Nemec knocks the puck out of the air. Just a great save by him. So poor Marchand doesn't get it. Freddie gets to make the hustle play with about a minute and a half left. He blocks a shot, then intercepts a pass on the blue line, bumps the puck forward, gets into a foot race, and when it's crossing into that left circle in their defensive zone, he makes a diving play just to smack it towards the net, and it goes posting in. The hockey gods reward him. And it's 3-0. That's your final score. Bruins dub. Regulation dub. It's that easy. And in the game notes, like, comment, subscribe, nailed it. In the game notes, great performance by Sway. It was awesome. He was awesome. Weird moment with him right now because Sway brought up arbitration recently when asked about his performance and everything going forward. And he made it seem real bad that arbitration sucked. He basically said that no player should have to hear what they hear in arbitration. I don't think it's a big deal. I don't think it's like a guy who's saying, like, I'm not signing with these guys. I don't like these guys. I just think that's how arbitration is. They prepare these players. Like, it's not going to be pleasant. Try not to take anything personal. Here we go. Arbitration sucks. I wouldn't be too worried about that. Other game notes. I wasn't initially upset about the Frederic on the fourth line because, like, that fourth line is going to be kind of nasty. And him and Steen had a really good game. Lauko had a couple good shifts, but again, just especially defensively, he's not doing what he needs to do. But even though Frederic finds more minutes elsewhere, like the penalty kill and some second power play unit time, he's not a fourth line guy. He deserves more minutes. I'd like to have him in the 16-minute range, honestly, just because of his recent play. And if he cools back down, you can drop him again, but he's been great, and I think he deserves middle 6 minutes. And then a couple notes about two defensemen. Grizz has looked way better the past couple games. What the hell happened? I love it. I'm not upset about it. I want this version of Grizz for the rest of the season. He's been great. You're not knocking him out of the lineup right this second if somebody gets healthy. You're not doing it. Which leads to a different question. Wotherspoon's advanced analytics for this one don't look great. I think there's some of that gets explained away, but not worth doing a deep dive into it. He's been really good. He's been really quietly good. He's very confident in this game. Even made a couple of pinch plays, which I liked. But he's just been a really steady defenseman. And although I think 7th D is still right for him, it's kind of hard to knock him out of the lineup right now. He's going to get knocked out when everyone's healthy. But I think he's been really solid. All right, guys, it does it for me. Another game coming up against the Avs on Thursday. Should be another doozy. I feel good. I feel good with where this team's at. I really do. You're winning the games you should be winning, and you've got an okay record against the better teams. We'll take it right now. We'll take it. Go Bees. Go Bees! Thank you for watching, but of course, we've got to give a shout out to the low-quality YouTube channel members. Need a real name for that one of these days. Starting with the top line tier, the Atomic Lizard, Bradley Johnson, Aaron Adams, Coach D, Just Aaron, Han Slomo, Darren Woodbury, Micro Sausage, Brett Arney, Pincent, Justin Barnard, and Nick Zatrullo. You guys are studs. And then we have our Stallions, Abraxion, Hailey E. Coyote, Joel, Jacob Pratt, Jason Ozzy Bruin Connolly, Tupton Detashi, Jonathan Harvey, DeKingery, The Only Newts, A Tasty Snack, Doots42, Bruin Smash, and Jeremy. Absolute legends. Thank you guys so much for your support, and go Bees.